You're listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. I am your host, Al Mega, CEO of Comic Crusaders and Undercover Capes. In this show, I'm sitting down with creators from all walks of life to talk about inspiration, process, the lessons they've learned, and a whole lot more. Wepa! What up, mi gente? It's your boy Al Mega. Welcome to a brand new Comic Crusaders podcast. That's right, folks. Today we're talking some indie comics goodness. We got this very creative individual on deck right now. He's a writer, the creator. He got this dope Kickstarter project out right now. It's actually the third issue. Wepa! That's right. He's been kicking ass on Kickstarter. We're going to learn about that journey. So the book is out right now. Going with 18 days to go. We're getting there. We're getting there. 18 days to go. Let's make it rain today for this amazing independent comic book creator and future star, the one, the only Brandon Starocci. Wepa, how you doing?
Hey, what's up?
I'm doing good. What's up, brother? How you feeling today?
I feel good. I feel good. I want to be here. It sounds exciting. You got me all pumped up now, huh?
I got you pumped up, so let's go. Let's get ready to rock and talk some comics, bro. You know what it is? This is Comic Crusaders podcast, but we need an origin, homie. We need that origin. So Brandon, tell me a bit about yourself, like where you from originally, where you grew up at, and what was your first taste of fandom?
All right, so I am obviously Brandon Starocci. I'm the creator of Avalon. So I am from and live in Erie, Pennsylvania. Not a big person into the creative industry. It's just kind of a recent thing right now that I've been involved with alongside with Alan. I've had this idea for Avalon basically since I was in high school, which is about 8 years ago at this point. And I didn't do anything with it until recently, until I met Alan. So about 4 or 5 years ago is when we kind of started this kind of Avalon world and building the world and all that stuff. And fast forward to this year, and we came public this year. Issue 1 came out in March, so we're trying to tackle a bunch of different projects coming up as well. So we're really enjoying the creative kind of world that we entered. So we're just kind of chugging along right now.
Hey, were you a fan of anything pop culture prior?
Yeah, I'm a big movie guy in general. I love just creative things in that nature. I wanted to actually one of my goals way back then was to be a director. It still is one of my goals, but obviously I'm kind of starting slow and kind of building my way up to that. And but yeah, I was a big fan of like cinema and all that stuff and comic books. I got into The Walking Dead comic book was the first comic book that I really read. Well, one of the first ones I read and continued to read. I've obviously read other things like, Batman and all that stuff as well. But The Walking Dead was the big one for me, and obviously that has a lot of inspiration on this due to it being a zombie genre comic that we're working on right now as well. So, but yeah.
Oh, you say you're a movie guy in the zombie genre. All right, we're gonna get into that. But what's your favorite movie?
Oh, geez. I'm gonna literally my favorite movie, just because you're asking me and you're putting me on the spot, would have to be Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's one of my favorite movies. Quentin Tarantino has got to be one of my favorite creators, and the Hollywood world and all that stuff. I love his writing style. I love the movies he makes and all that stuff. They're all bangers. So I'm a big fan of Quentin Tarantino.
Oh man, you have a long journey ahead of you, my friend. You're young. You have a lot to watch. Oh my God, don't you worry. The next time someone asks you that question, oh wait a minute, I just saw this, and I was like, yo, awesome. All right, so talk about then getting creative. So you say this idea was birthed while you were in school. What inspired it when you were in high school?
A lot of different things. The Walking Dead, with the show, The Walking Dead, and that genre really inspired it. The survival aspect alone. I was a big, I liked going, the whole survival aspect of camping and stuff like that.
You're PA, so.
yeah, exactly. It gets crazy up here in Erie, even in the wintertime. So that's actually another thing. Avalon does take place in the wintertime as well. We wanted to use that Erie weather because it's actually, again, it's set in Erie, Pennsylvania. We wanted to really use Erie and show a lot of things that happen in Erie, with the weather and the way people and all that stuff and how it kind of moves forward with all that. But
you're not promoting Erie very well. People are gonna be like, wait a minute, I don't think I want to move there.
Yeah, maybe not, but yeah, no, it's a cool thing. So like I said, The Walking Dead inspired it. Like movies like 30 Days a Night,
Okay.
28 weeks later and days
Oh
later as
my
well. Those are
God.
juggernauts as well. Just the things in
You know
that
they're
kind of
gonna do a
setting.
new one, a new
I
28, right?
I saw that. I wasn't sure if that was a rumor because it's been rumored for a while.
No, no, it's it. The chatter is up. That's it. It's happening. Come on,
Awesome.
please. We
That
gotta have a
yeah,
new one.
yeah. I know. I cannot wait. If that's the truth, I cannot wait for that one to be good.
Out of the modern, ones with that, I think that had the best type of
Oh
twist and craziness to it, and things that actually made sense. I mean, it's not that they're zombies, you know what I mean? It's a rage, so this is why they move fast. It's adrenaline pumping
yeah,
in there.
exactly. Very human, and that's a lot of things. Those kind of infected people are more similar to what we have in the story of Avalon, like because it is real. They're not zombies. They have that adrenaline, like you're saying. Like you could shoot them, shoot them, shoot them. They'll go down eventually. They're not going to go down like you'll shoot them, shoot them, shoot them, maybe in the chest or something like a normal human would go down. But that adrenaline, that rage, is what keeps them moving. But they would probably bleed out and all that stuff. They die from little things.
Like I
But
said, that's his shit. He could do it, and it's all about surviving. That he can't wait to read your book. Apparently, right here,
awesome.
you have a
Yeah,
fan.
it's there we go right away there. It's definitely exciting, and obviously, like we'll get into it later and all that stuff. But the first couple issues here that are already out with Avalon, they build up and they get right into the exciting. They get right into the apocalypse. There's no real like slow burn. The first issue is like a slow burn because we had to set up the characters and all that stuff. But right away, you get right into this, this world and the
Yeah,
craziness
well,
of it.
we're gonna start. We're gonna find out, people. Don't you? It's a slow burn here. Hold on, cause now I gotta know something here. So you created this. You ran to this homie. What's the story of the bromance, and what sparked the conversation that led to you saying, "Screw it,
Let's do it.
let's
Yeah.
get it done."
Yeah, so Alan was a creator himself. He's done things in the past years ago, and he kind of gave that up. And kind of one thing that we've talked about before we even started doing this whole project was, uh, it's that kind of stuff. If you're a creative mind person, that stuff, no matter what you do to try to get around it, it's going to come full circle. Even if you're trying to get away from the creative mind and you want to just work a 9 to 5 job, you're going to get that thing that hits you again. You're like, I have to create this. I have to do it. It's just in your blood. It's in your nature to be a creator. So that kind of happened to him as well. We kind of linked together, and now we're trying to move forward with the creative mindset. The 1282 that you see on the front of Avalon is our business, that our production, that we're really going to start moving along with Avalon and other projects.
Hey.
He's working on his half of the business with other projects that will most likely become public next year, new year and all that stuff, new material and all that stuff. But with Avalon, that's kind of the first thing to kind of open up 1282 to make it a
The
real thing, and
flagship.
this is happening. Yeah, exactly. So we're
Oh,
excited
that's so
about it.
awesome. That is so awesome. So, what was this learning curve like for you stepping into, now building a comic with your boy? I mean, gladly he had experience, if you will, but yeah, I mean, but
Yeah.
for you,
Well, yeah, I mean, even for him, it was new. Just the comic world and the writing in this way kind of deal was a little bit different for him as well. But because he's a guy that just gets it, and he was somebody that actually helped me a lot through this process. I had ideas, I had all those things, I didn't know how to put them together. But when we sat down, we were creating this world. It almost felt natural. It almost felt easy. Not that it was easy; it was hard, but it felt easy doing it with him and kind of just breaking it down piece by piece and taking it one step at a time, rather than being like, I have all these ideas. Let's throw them on paper and let's make this happen. We did that at like really in the early stage, and then we knew immediately that that's not the way you're supposed to do it. So we slowed it down a little bit, and then we kind of started correcting things and actually expanding our original draft that we came up with and all that stuff. And we're really excited with what we got with this first volume of the first volume of Avalon and all that stuff. So we're excited with all that, and it was with him. He helped me and pushed me to get this done and really make this come to life, and we're excited.
that's dope. So start explaining this world. What's the Avalon-verse, and what was popping in those first two issues? Because folks, I'm gonna bring up the Kickstarter in a moment too. Once he explains over here what's popping really here, and some characters we're really gonna start seeing even more. And I love the logo here with those Christmas lights. I'm like, all
Oh
right.
yeah.
And again, folks, it's very true. The holidays are a perfect thing to buy to
Yeah,
keep in your life, right here, right?
exactly. A nice holiday gift. So so Avalon is post-apocalyptic story. Obviously, you're going to be following the Castle family that you meet in issue 1 here. One thing that we're trying to separate from Avalon from all the other zombie genre deals is not follow so much of a hero's journey, like a certain character go from A to B. We really want to make the world dictate what happens to these characters, and the world dictate what happens to just anybody in general. We want to make the world the big main character here. You're just going to watch this story from the castle's perspective. But again, the world is the one that's moving A to B, not a specific character. There's not a specific main character that you're going to pick and go, okay, this is, or like, for instance, like The Walking Dead, you're not going to be like, okay, this is Rick Grimes' story because you follow
Yeah.
Rick from issue 1 on, basically. It's not going to be so much like that. It's going to be the world that you're really kind of learning and seeing it how it unfolds and all that stuff. And you will. We have a lot of big plans that we're going to be unfolding each issue that goes by. How our infected is different, the way the world is, what happened, why did this happen? All that stuff is going to be one of the overall big stories of Avalon. Rather,
The
and
world is the character rather
yeah,
than the people.
right. Yeah, exactly. So with the Castle family, obviously they're significant right now in this story because we have to have some sort of family that's interesting. We're going to have a lot of things as well, like the Castle family. You're going to see a lot of mental health stuff that they're dealing with. This is going to be a fractured bond between a lot of the family members, and real life, like pre-existing physical issues, like people that take medications, people who have had prior physical problems like heart attacks or diabetes. All those stuff is really going to be implemented in our story here, because I feel like, because being a fan of the genre, things in the past, like sometimes they do touch on those things, but they're not that significant in the story. They kind of just die down, or
Yeah, it's
they
a
forget
sprinkle.
about yeah, exactly. So those kind of things are going to be big factors in our story that we want to really shine light on and move forward alongside. So it keeps it interesting, it keeps it chaotic, but it also keeps it grounded in the realness of this fictional world.
Yeah, this guy's gonna build some monstrous stuff over here. So how did you guys build this? You said this just came out this year, but when were you building this? To accomplish at least the first issue and then the following, and then getting
Yeah,
now into this one.
it took us, like I said, I think it took us about like 4 or 5 years almost to get it completely done, to the point where we're like, okay, we're happy with the issue. Oh, it was about 4 years when we were happy with the issue to find an artist and have them illustrate it. It took about a year to get it illustrated and all that stuff. I give or take. I can't remember how long it was at the time, but to have it all done, it was about a 4-year creation process of the beginning and all that
Wow.
stuff. So it took us a little while there, but a lot of that time was learning the process, learning how we're going to write this script, learning what we wanted, learning the characters and all that going forward. And then obviously a lot of that time as well kind of came with interactions with the artist, and making sure, well, Demetrius Nastos is the artist, and making sure that we're on the same page with everything that we
How'd
want.
you
And
even find homie? How'd you even
oh,
find homie too?
that took a while to find him, and we were very fortunate to find him, because he's our miracle for Avalon. Demetrius Nastos is someone that I was on Instagram hashtag, I think it was comic book artist. I was on that hashtag looking
Yeah.
up every day for a month, trying to find artists that I like their art, message them, hit them up, see what they think, see if they want to. I would get no responses. I would get responses. I would get people who are way, 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 way too expensive and all that stuff. And I finally found him. He's perfect. He illustrates the story in the perfect way. He's hungry. He loves the story. He's a fan of the story, which is awesome as well.
Awesome.
So a lot of pluses with Demetrius. He does a lot of good things for us, and we're very stoked to have him.
See, well, that's what it is, and that's what shows to you because you have two prior successful projects out of that.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
it's been the same team throughout, correct?
Oh yeah, yep. So since that point, since we had Dimitri, it's the same thing. From start to finish. At this point, we've been working with Dimitri. It's been the trio for about a solid almost 2 years, I think, at this point,
Oh wow,
working with each other. So we're
awesome.
pretty, and Demetrius is from Greece as well. So a lot of those interactions are over Messenger, and the fact that he can understand what I'm saying, and through Messenger too. It's not like we're talking like you and I, or like somebody I live with here in Erie or something like that. It's like, because I'm a person that likes to interact with somebody that's like right then and there, it's easier for me to do that. But explaining exactly what I mean through text has been something I had to learn over that time. And we finally ended up getting that and building that chemistry with each other. And it pays off with obviously what some of the images you see with issue 3 and 2 and 1 as well.
So you haven't physically met Homie yet?
No, unfortunately not yet. I'm hoping sometime in the future, if Avalon becomes big enough, he can come on over here and all that
There's
stuff.
no if. There's no if, Brandon.
Yeah, what? Okay, let me
when.
a big fat capital when. Yeah, when
Yeah.
Avalon.
Not if, baby. We manifest in this mother. All right, we manifest, kiddo. Because again, you got quality. It shows. Again, 2 prior successful campaigns, right?
Yeah.
So, folks, let's dig into it right now. Let me
Yeah.
add this new baby right here. Issue number. Look at that dope logo. That's what I was talking about. Isn't that dope with the Christmas lights? Already telling you folks exactly the perfect Christmas present for the geek in your life. And what is popping here too, man? Because folks, check it out. Check it out. 18 days to go. 15 backers. Thank you guys for supporting independent
Thank
comics.
you.
Check it out, yo. $800 goal.
Yeah,
Man is not trying to break the bank. $544 right now. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Let's get it done, baby.
That's the thing though too. We didn't want to ask for a bigger amount this time. We wanted to keep it kind of where it's at because this is a lot of this issue Kickstarter or this Kickstarter that we're doing is we're trying to keep this more exclusive for the collectors. You know, if you're a big collector person, a lot of this stuff is very exclusive stuff. There's a cover C that you will see when you scroll down. It is only purchase. You can only purchase it on this Kickstarter. And it's our Christmas themed one, which is actually really, really cool, and I can't even wait to get that in a physical form. But a lot of this stuff is going to be exclusive stuff that you'll end up seeing here in a moment.
When this becomes a movie, folks, you guys are gonna regret that you did not pick this up. You know what I'm saying?
that is also a goal of mine. You know, I've met a lot of people in the movie industry in this last couple months here as well because we went to the horror fest and all that stuff too.
Nice.
So that is a lot of stuff that we're going to be figuring out in the future. You know, way down the line. I'm not looking forward to doing it anytime soon, but I want to get a lot of story out in comic
Do
form.
it, Brandon, bro. Oh yeah, man. Comics is just storyboard, and then from there you have a better understanding of what you want on film, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because comic books is, it's not just a comic. It's more than that. People.
Yeah.
It's a really wonderful platform that helps people see their visions in a different way. It's all good. It's all good. Look at this. Hey, who's homie right here? Is that one of those castle guys?
Yep, that's Andy. That's the oldest brother. He's a police officer, and again, kind of like I was saying,
A police officer during a zombie apocalypse. I ain't respecting him.
So, and that's just the thing, though, too. It's just, and you learn that in the first issue, and so, and that there's a fractured bond between all 3 of the brothers and all that stuff, and you'll learn in issues to come that there's something that separated them 3, and there's a lot of tension between everybody in the family that they're trying to cover up and hide, but all that stuff's going to be unfolded here in issues to come.
Oh man, look at the art in the car. I love it. The cartoony, but it's so cool at the same time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm very happy with how Demetrius kind of where he took this artwork. Yep.
Ray McFarlane.
Yeah.
Right here from the '90s. I'm saying. Yeah. Look at that. Yeah. Ooh. Look at that. What is this? Who are these people? What's going on? Who are these hooligans?
You'll have to find out who those guys are. So and as you can tell here with this page here, this is newer stuff that Demetrius has been doing right here. He's been doing unique things with the panel layout, and this is as he's getting more comfortable with his art style and actually just Avalon in general. A lot of good panel layouts have been coming through this. This isn't something I wrote in the script. This is something that he read on that page, and he thought this is the best way it would look, and I agree with him. So obviously that's the page here. But he, as you scroll and as you see his panel layouts and all that stuff kind of getting better and better and better.
Oof. Oh yeah. And very '90s. So much fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Very artsy. I love it. Showing off that art.
Holds
and
that
the art helps tell
effect.
that story. Yeah. I mean,
exactly.
look at these. Look at this right here. I mean, what?
I love what he did with Miller there too. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, I'm telling you, this is so like almost like a early '90s McFarlane when I see this. Look at this. Wow, man, homie got a gift, son,
Oh
for
yeah,
real.
and that's
He's only gonna get
we
better too.
yeah, we got a gift. We found a miracle
You
with him.
really
Yeah,
did say a miracle,
yeah.
yo. You really did, yo. Yo, salute, bro.
He does a phenomenal job.
Look at that. Oh yeah, son. Even that Caputo vibe too, even. You know, he's only gonna get better. Oh
Oh
man,
yeah,
look at that. Look at that. Woof. And this is how the book is. It's black and white with just colors
with
when
the
they
blood.
matter.
And
Yeah,
just for
nice.
people who don't know yet, and people who haven't seen issues 1 and 2, one of our trademarks that we've kind of been doing, and we're going to be doing with every issue to come. Covers are always in color. The last page is always in color as well. Pages 1 through 23 are all black, white, and blood. And then the last page is that splash of cover. It's that last page turner. You get hit in the face with that nice color. He does a phenomenal job with the color as well. It's just like a cool thing that we kind of implemented when we kind of, it
so
was like a last minute decision. We're like,
so
let's
basically,
do
what as Latinos, I'm like, the Toma page, like Toma, here you go.
it.
Holy, oh, it's crap! It's in color. Look what's going on
Yeah,
now. The cliffhanger, you bastards.
yeah, you bastard. There's a lot of good. There's a lot of good stuff. Yep.
Oh man, I can't wait. I love that surprise. What made you want to do it that way? It's actually pretty cool.
So I was a big fan of the black and white and how they did it in The Walking Dead. I've also I can't think of the other comic that had it as well right off the top of my head right now. But it was a little thing. It's just my personal thing. It bothered me a little bit that the blood wouldn't show because it was just for me it was kind of it was a little annoying, you know. But then I was like, okay, I
You're a
like
horror
I was a
fan. Show me
yeah.
blood.
Yeah, exactly. That's just it. I've had drawings in the past that I've drawn. You know, I did it in pencil, and then I would slap it with. Yeah, I paint the blood. I've had Rick Grimes that I drew and have painted blood, and I just like that look. It really sticks out, and it really grabs that dramatic thing, and it really narrows it in. To me, it appeases the eye a lot better than having a big color page and then to have the blood. It really sticks out the blood, and like you said, the horror is it brings the horror look out even more and
Yeah, it
intensifies it.
does. It does. Yeah, I definitely love it. And Thomas does too. He says he loves that artwork. So there you go. Making fans. Oh, look at that cover, son. Yes.
Yeah,
Woo. Does he do the coloring himself too?
everything you're seeing visually is all Demetrius, all Demetrius.
Wow. You got the full package, huh?
Yeah, he's phenomenal. Everything you're seeing visually is yeah.
That his Christmas bonus should be coming to America next year. Get it done. People need to meet him. Look at this, yo, fire. It's,
That's the standard cover.
okay.
We made it a point to also add add-ons for that because obviously that's a standard cover. We were really making sure that we wanted to make this an exclusive thing. If you get a bundle that doesn't have the standard cover, then and you want that standard cover, you can add that on. So that's one thing that
But
we added on so people can get it if
cool.
they did want it.
Ooh.
This one's a really good one as well.
Ooh.
He so
Oh.
that's what we call our event exclusive. It's cover B. We sell those on only the Kickstarter. We only sell them at live events. So basically, if you ever see me at a Comic Con or a book signing at a comic store or something, we will have that for sale there. But the only time you can get it if you're nowhere near the area for now is on this Kickstarter. So if you like the way that looks, grab it now. You know, make
Yeah,
sure you can
that looks
solidify it.
amazing. You heard
Yeah.
him, exclusive, folks. Don't be playing around now.
Now, this one here is our Christmas exclusive one. You can only buy this one on the Kickstarter here. Yep.
That's
That one's a good one.
fire. Could you imagine having that on your Christmas tree in the Christmas morning when your kid comes down?
Yeah, that's one I
Yeah.
really enjoy.
See, yep, there you go, Cliff. Look, Cliff is telling you right there. This
Yeah,
artist
it
is on
definitely is
point,
on point.
baby.
He does a great job. I couldn't be more happy with it, honestly.
Yo, this is so sick. This is so sick. Cliff, if you believe it's that amazing, Cliff, this is what I need you to do right now. Support that Kickstarter right here. Right, show the love, baby. Show the love. Few days to go. Let's get it done. He got stuff to unlock too. You know what I mean?
And then
Oh, what's this? That's crazy. Especially with that new Killer Santa Claus movie coming out. This is fire.
I know. I just saw that too. I didn't even realize that. But this is our infected Santa Claus. It's going to be a pin. You get that with one of the or both of the exclusive bundles.
That's a pin.
That's going to be a pin. Yep.
Oh, that's so. Oh yeah, that'll be the greatest Christmas pin ever.
Yeah, that came out really well too.
Oh, that looks fire. I love it. I love that. Creepy motherfucker. Eerie. Hey.
That's going to be the Christmas card that comes with these exclusive bundles as well. The Castle Christmas card that we're gonna send out as well. So it's a fun
one. All right,
one.
Brandon. I know Latino families don't really do that very often, but be honest. Did you take a family portrait like this?
I have not anytime recently. When I was younger, yes.
Yes.
No, yeah.
So like were you the one laying down, bro?
Yeah. Yep. It's almost fresh in my mind. I was like, yeah, it definitely has to become a thing.
Oh, what's this? That's crazy. Look.
Yep, infected Santa. He's gonna come get you if you don't grab a pledge for a reward.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. You better be nice and pledge.
Yeah, that came out.
You don't want to be on this motherfucker's list, that's for sure.
That looks like a big bastard too.
Yeah, well, he does. Look at him now, bro. Santa, keep your presents. I'm a good boy. I promise. Look at this. Oh, what's this?
That's a nice little fun thing that Demetrius drew up. He called it. It was funny. He called it the Bad Boys, and the reason he's called it the Bad Boys is because my name is Brandon, Alan is Alan, and his is Demetrius. So Brandon, Alan, Demetrius called the Bad Boys. And that's a fun thing that we kind of did for our About Us thing and all
that should be the tour, with obviously with the periods in between.
Yeah, the Bad Boys, yeah.
Yeah, the Bad Boys tour. What do you mean?
That would be fun. That's actually cool.
You should, bro. What the fuck not, bro? Because there you go. That's the beautiful art. Now we're gonna start looking at what matters over here. How can you take part in this and own a piece of this wonderful artistry and writing, horror goodness, and even go back? We hope. So let's find that out right now. So simple, folks. As always, just you could pledge without a reward for $10 because you're kind. It's you feel generous. It's the holidays, and here's a tip to an amazing independent creator. We're starting at $11, folks. $11, baby. Exclusive cover. Yep, so this is print, right?
C. Yeah, that'll be a physical copy of the cover C, the Christmas cover that you saw. So that's just $11 to solidify it. Like I said, that's only being sold on Kickstarter. The cover C Christmas cover is only being sold here. So that would be one way how you can get
it. And that would be limited to the amount of backers that back that particular level in regards to quantity.
Yeah, basically with about 80 or 90% of all these rewards, you're getting that cover. So like I said, that's the big thing for this exclusive Kickstarter that we're doing is that cover. A lot of this stuff, actually like 80-90% of
so most of them are going to be limited.
Yeah, so there's only a few of them, which is like because the PDF catch up, you don't get it. The zombie PDF catch up with Ray's Comics and Path of the Pale Rider. If you're a big zombie fan, we have a PDF catch up on the zombie bundle. You get all three of our issue ones that way. And just so you can kind of, you love the genre, you love the zombie genre, grab them,
Yeah, let's do it. So there you go. And then what's $12? It goes a PDF catch up.
You get all three issues for $12.
So I could catch up in a PDF format for 12. That's actually a great deal. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And how many pages are these mofos?
24 pages each.
Oof. There you go. You get some standard pages. Come on. Again, you could buy this for someone, pass them on these joints, make them happy, folks. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. These are wonderful gifts, low cost, digital. You don't even gotta see their face. They here.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. I know you like comics. Check this out.
Yeah, exactly right.
Put them on.
No physical product. You don't have to get. You don't have to worry about it catching dust if you don't care. That's it.
Yep. Just show people you care. Just buy it and send it along. Look, what's this right here? The zombie bundle.
Yep. Yeah, that'll get you all issue 1s of Avalon, Path of the Pale Rider, and Rays, other zombie creators as well. So
Oh, yeah, yo, there you go. Awesome. And I've spoken to everybody.
there you go. You got all 3 of the zombie team right there.
Yeah, love, yo, all love, yo, for real. This is why I love independent creators, because you guys are awesome. So for physical catch up now, it's $15, so you get the physical books in your hands. These are just all
Yeah.
standard covers, right?
Yeah, that'll be all the standard covers 1 through 3. That first one, the first cover you showed, would be involved in that package right there. So all
All right.
standard covers 1 through 3, $15 to get them all, so you can get a physical catch up if you're a big physical reader rather than watching a screen and reading it.
Yeah, I'm a physical guy. I need a book like to smell the ink.
Oh
Hopefully
yeah,
you put something, a substance in the middle that could help.
yeah, make that come out a little bit.
It has THC in the middle if you sniff it. All right. All right. So a two cover bundle. What's this? What do you mean
The,
here?
those ones will be both of the exclusive covers to solidify those. Cover B, which is the second cover, and the Christmas cover. So you would get both of the
Oh,
exclusive
cool.
covers for sure. The cover B, that's the one you are able to buy at the events, but you can never buy that one online again. The only time you can ever buy this cover B online is through the Kickstarter here. So if you're not around the area here in PA, or like Ohio area and all that stuff, because that's kind of where our main market has been so far, then we recommend you get it here. Or just wait until eventually start traveling around more and more as time
So
goes
you're
on.
telling me I have to rent the car and everything and
Yeah,
get the book
yeah,
drive like
and drive all
three,
the way
four
up to
hours.
Erie. Or you could just buy it on the Kickstarter.
Oh, true. There we go, folks. There we go. It'll make my life easy. He's like,
Right,
oh,
yeah.
Kickstarter. I don't know how to drive and rent the car and do all that stuff just for me. So exclusive bundle 1.0. So you're not trying to be Elon with Twitter 2.0. This is just a regular old comic book 1.0. What's popping here?
1.0. So yeah, you're basically getting all those things. You're getting the cover B, cover C. You're getting your exclusive poster. You're getting your exclusive Castle Family Christmas card, and that Santa pin as well. So you're getting all those things kind of tagged in
Ooh.
there and all that, and in the one bundle there, and you're solidifying all those exclusive things that, like I said, I'm saying exclusive a lot, but all that stuff is exclusive and
It
it's only
is.
getting
And
sold
there goes
here.
that,
Yeah,
and there's even more exclusive bundles. This is 2.0, baby. He went
yeah.
2.0, but unlike Elon, he ain't trying to get crazy on you. He ain't firing his
Real
team.
simple, make it simple. That's another thing we wanted to focus on. So basically this bundle will come with all those things, as well as a t-shirt which will have the cover C print
Oh.
inking stage on that shirt. And we're going to be throwing in a few knickknacks, like I said, things that we have left over from past events, like the Halloween stuff. We had
Ooh.
like pins for Halloween and all that stuff that maybe we had a little bit left over, so we'll throw them in there for people as well. So just a couple little unique things that we're not really selling online and all that.
Yeah. See, Cliff himself understands having the rule book is better than the digital. Nothing like stuffing your face in the fresh comic book.
Oh yeah,
If it smells good enough, I come in from the back and rub my face all up in it.
ain't that the
And-
truth though?
yeah, but I have a friend that he likes those Bronze Age late 70s. Man, he
Yeah.
sniffs it like his wine or something. Like, what are you?
Yeah, what are you doing here? No, I definitely get that for sure. One thing that we focus on too is with our comics, we do a little bit of a thicker cover for us as well. I
Oh,
like the
nice.
tough feel to it as well. We wanted to kind of have that. Not that
And what's
it's
the
you could.
paper? What type of paper you use?
We
Oh,
use
is that one of the books? Is that one of
this
the
is
books you teasing
yeah
us
this
with?
is
Come on, now, let me see
issue
that.
one here. Oh geez, there's something stuck to it. That's the issue one here.
Ooh,
Um, so
very nice.
these are the damaged ones that I was like doodling on. I'm trying to find one that doesn't have any doodles on it. So this is issue one here.
Yeah,
You can see. Oh, where am I going here?
right there.
It's just a cardstock material. We did a 10-point matte cardstock for the cover, and we did 100 point matte look for the inside as well. So
Okay.
it's kind of like a thicker feel, but it's still your traditional comic and all that stuff. So
Wonderful, wonderful. And see, for $65, this is all reasonable prices too to get what you get. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I
There
think
you
so
go.
as well. We wanted to try and make it simple and easy, and let's just have fun with this one.
Exactly. Look, so that's the highest it goes, 65. You know what I mean? You can start dipping in and getting something physical at $11. Physical, folks. Exactly like everybody says. Cliff says there's no embarrassment right here, yo. He loves it. Yo, Cliff, how about, we talk and let's get into the cologne business and we make the comic book scent cologne.
Throw it
Right?
right in the middle there and go, all right, yeah, look at that.
Exactly. Right away you can open it up, and only in the comic books, the type that
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
just rub on yourself. Like who
yeah,
didn't do that shit? Right back in the day, open up the old school magazines. Like, I need cologne. Like, hold up,
yeah,
ma,
yeah.
you got a magazine? Where's the men's guy? Where's the men's section?
Just slap it on your neck and wrist there for a second. Yeah,
Yeah, well, it's fun stuff. But this book is incredibly fun. I love it. And again, everything's reasonable, folks. Show the love. Show the love. Look at it again. 15 backers, 18 days to go. I have the link below as well. I've been sharing, it's shared below. I've been sharing it on screen. You got to support amazing independent creators like Brandon and his team over here. And they're having fun with this, and they're trying to have some fun with this zombie genre. And once he said that he's a movie fan, I know that that's the intention. He wants this. He wants this. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Let's manifest. Let's support this. Let's make this happen. Let's make this the hottest thing on the planet. You know what I mean? And again, if you're looking for a Christmas gift, folks, because yet another creator that we're showing you right now that you could just go, like, open up a little account and gift your nerd or your geekness in their life, wherever the significant other is. Show them some love and be like, here, look, I know about this stuff. Check it out. Check it out.
yeah. Simple. I like the
Oh,
sales pitch there.
and look at him right here. He's like, the art is amazing. He's a story person, but he's probably gonna be stuck with the art on these books. Cause
Yeah,
of course he's just a very, but you see, but that's the whole thing, Cliff. Yes, you're gonna read a little slower, and when you read a little slower, you're gonna be taking in those words even better.
exactly. Yep, exactly. You'll be able to see things play out more, and then maybe some little Easter eggs that we hide as well that we've been doing the
Ooh,
last
Easter egg.
few series.
Cliff, you heard this? They're hiding stuff there for you.
Hiding it in plain sight. That's always a fun thing for me. I that's one thing I enjoy with doing things actually from issue 1. We've been doing it since issue 1, hiding things in plain sight. That's always been a fun thing in the creative realm for me. We're excited, and we hope in the future when more and more people see this that people start picking up on things and have theories and all that stuff. It's going to be fun.
But that's what it needs to be. Comic books need to be fun in what you're doing, and thank you. So here it goes. Flowers time for you, Brandon. Thank you and your team
Thank you.
for putting your creativity out there, sharing it with us, and creating something that's fun. It's been successful thus far, and I know it's going to be even crazy successful. You're on your third, campaign. You're way over half already. So it's like, dude, thank you. I appreciate people like you that want to entertain us, and I only wish we wish nothing but the best and greatest things for you. So let's manifest all this: the TV show, the cartoon, the T-shirts, the commercials. Let's go.
All of it. Yeah. Yeah.
Infomercials. Have you considered buying Avalon issues 1 through 100? There you go.
Exactly right.
Yeah, no,
No.
seriously. What's the run idea? How many issues you thinking this is gonna run
Oh,
in your
so this
mind?
this is gonna go on for as long as I can tell. I have no real. I know how I want to end it, but I have no time in the future. No end in sight. I guess is I don't know how to word that. It's gonna go on until I run out of a lot of ideas in the middle to
Like
end it.
Kirkman, just end it walking there like the way it ended, like out of nowhere. It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
surprise. It's over, huh?
Like he kind
Huh?
of always had that idea of how he wanted to do it, but as he was telling the story, it kind of made it more, obviously fit it in the storyline. But yeah, I have I have four currently right now. I have 4 arcs that I'm working on. So each arc I'm considering is like a season for our comics. So
Okay.
each volume, so about 4 volumes I have off the top of my head, and it's just going to keep going until I basically run out of ideas. Basically, so it's going to go past the 4 arcs, for sure. But from what I figured out from writing issue 1 from the first draft to the draft that you see that's on comic paper now, we stretched that original draft out like 4 issues for
So
issue 1. So that just kind of opened my mind up even further with what we could do with Avalon and how we can really pace this thing out and tell a good story in 24 pages and keep you interested each issue and all that stuff. There's a lot of story in Avalon to be told.
ooh, you hear this, folks? This is what it is. You're gonna have a lifelong comic over here for so long. You're doing this manga style. I'm gonna do it for as long as I have story.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I love that. Yeah, that's what it is. So, we talked about manifestation. You want this to be a TV show, or a movie or something, right? Which one? Which
Yeah.
one you prefer, TV or
I
movie?
I would probably roll with a TV show for this for sure.
Okay.
Even though I'm a movie guy and all that stuff, I would probably because with the story to be told, I would want it to breathe. I wouldn't want to have it like an action packed thing and just let it be done. I would want it to breathe, have the character development and the drama and all that stuff as well.
Okay, so let's have fun with this. Since you say you're a movie guy,
Yeah, yeah,
if you could have anyone, and I mean anyone, alive or dead, if you were able to just go to some type of multiverse where everybody's alive and say, "All right, I want at least these 3 actors to be main characters in my film. Give me
you
3
hit me with it.
names."
Here's the thing. I didn't. Somebody asked me this way back ago, and I
Oh,
never
they
really
did.
thought. Somebody asked me this like really early on. They're like, "Who do you want to be your 3 actors?" And I immediately thought of the 3 brothers, and I didn't know at the time. Now I have these actors. Hang on, I gotta think of what the hell their names are now. Hang on, I got them right here.
So you did fan cast, but you figured it out.
So and again, I don't know if I'd still do these actors, but these would be the actors off the top of my head. It would be so Joe Cole, okay, which is from Peaky Blinders.
Okay.
He would play Andy, all right. And the funny thing is Finn Cole, which is his actual brother, would play Ty, which is the middle brother, and
Okay.
this as well. And I can't remember who I had in my head to play Mason, which is the youngest brother. But I had that one casted as well. So, but those would be my 2. I'll give you 2 off the top of my head right now that would play those things. I think it's kind of cool that they're actually brothers, and to be brothers
Yeah.
and Avalon would be kind of a cool deal, and they kind of
It'll,
resemble the
it'll,
characters.
it'll bring the energy. It would.
Yeah, I think it definitely would. And I can't remember who I had in my head for Mason either. It was a good one too. But yeah, I had those 3 brothers casted, and that it would be. I think it would be definitely really cool.
Excellent. There we go, folks. You heard this? That's what it is. To support independent comic books, please support this awesome Kickstarter. I'm showing it on screen, but again, it's down below. So just click away, go make it rain. Amazing gift as well for the horror fan in your life,
Oh yeah,
right? For real.
oh yeah.
I mean, because it's always Halloween in
Oh,
comic book
always.
world.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. You can always make it Halloween in comic book world.
Yeah. So check that out, and please follow the big homie everywhere. So I got the link tree there. So you go link that link tree below. It's gonna take you everywhere. It's gonna take you to the Kickstarter. It's take you to his pages, his social. Get into the Brandon-verse. All right.
Yes.
Wherever it may lie, and take you the madness of Starocci.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
It's gonna get bad.
that actually sounds pretty good. The Starocci-verse.
Yeah. Yeah. That could be a good thing in the future, there, huh? I
It
might roll
does.
with
It
that.
does.
I might use that,
I like that.
and
Well, you got
you'll get all the credit.
yeah. When it gets announced, it has to be in a deep, crazy, like James Earl Jones type of voice. I wish I could do it. It's the Rocky
Oh yeah.
verse.
There's no way
You
I'm gonna be able to do that. My voice is not dropped that low.
Yeah, man. I dig. I'm a fan of the Starocci verse, though. So thank you for your team as well, doing what you do. To my people that were tuning in and chatting, Tom and Cliff and everybody else and the others, socials and all, much love to you. I appreciate you. But again, please appreciate creators like this. While we have them, as you see, we've been losing amazing creators left and right. And I hope you had the opportunity to give them flowers in life. Um, I was able to. 'Cause I got to meet at least one of them. So in Kevin Conroy, I met him in 2019 at the New York Comic Con. I had a round table for the Batman Beyond anniversary.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. So he was talking. It was pretty cool, and I gotta say thank you. Even though his agent was Russian. He goes, you say one more word. The agent will tell you, you say one more word, you get out this room. I said,
You
okay,
getting cut.
bye, Kevin.
That's funny.
Yeah, they tough on us, man. Let me tell you.
Oh
But
yeah,
I got to meet him though, so
that's a
I'm
cool
honored.
school. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, and I got to meet you. Hopefully, I got to meet you. Oh, before we go, that's the one thing. Before we go, actually, that's the big thing. Are you since you were mentioning some stuff? It's only available when you're at a show. So talk about that before we go. Are you doing any shows with the remainder of this year, or anything planned for early next year?
So we ended our last show this year. We went to Scranton this a week ago, I think. Is like all the days blend together at this point. It was last week, I think. Last weekend is when we went to Scranton for a Comic-Con. That was our last show for the year. But we're looking at doing very similar shows around the area. Erie Comic-Con, out in Ashtabula, Ohio as well. We're going to look to go to Buffalo for their Comic-Con. We're hoping to go to Philadelphia for their Comic-Con. And we're going to be stretching out as much as we can, as many places that we can get to. We're going to be there, mostly around PA, Ohio, New York area, even Virginia maybe, So I'm not opposed to anything as long as an opportunity comes up, and we're gonna try and get there.
Let's get that Comic-Con going. Let's get that Comic-Con going, because you're gonna make $1 million Kickstarter. Don't you worry. He laughs, but I'm telling you, you gotta manifest these things. It's gonna happen. So again, folks, thanks for tuning in. Much love. I'm Al Merger with the amazing Brandon Starocci. Support indie. Thank you for supporting Comic Crusaders, and also support my extended family over at Undercover Capes. You know what it is. Hasta la próxima, mi gente. Much love. Wepa! Thank you for listening to the Comic Crusaders podcast. If you like the content, please subscribe and turn on notifications. Also, please visit comiccrusaders.com and our extended podcast family over at undercovercapes.com. And also, make sure to download the Comic Crusaders app on the Google Play Store today.